Call the council session to order. If we could all stand and pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. We'll start out with the consent agenda. Thank you very much. Items listed below are considered routine and non-controversial by the city. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless requested by a council member, staff, or citizen. If removed, the item will be discussed at the end of the regular agenda. Item A, approval of minutes. Approve the minutes of the City Council regular meeting October 7th, 2025. Item B, Winston Municipal Airport snow removal equipment delivery. Authorize a payment on delivery in the amount of $371,746.33 for the delivery of a John Deere 544P loader for the Winston Municipal Airport on October 22nd, 2025, to be reimbursed according to the state grant agreement for snow removal equipment. Acquisition with the Minnesota Department of Transportation, Office of Aeronautics. Item C, performance review. City Administrator, schedule a special closed City Council meeting for Tuesday, November 18th, 2025 at 5 p.m. in the Lewis Room at Winsted City Hall to conduct an annual performance review for Mr. Neil Schlegel, City Administrator. Item D, Resolution R-25-40, Winsted Lest Prairie Police Department donation. Adopt Resolution R-25-40, accepting a donation from Ameriprise Financial on behalf of Yvonne Kramer to be dedicated to the Winsted Lester Prairie Police Department Fund. Item E, Resolution R-25-41, Winsted Volunteer Fire Department donation. Adopt Resolution R-25-41, accepting a donation from Ameriprise Financial on behalf of Yvonne Kramer to be dedicated to the Winsted Volunteer Fire Department Capital Improvement Fund. Item F, Resolution R-25-42, Winsted Volunteer Fire Department donation. Adopt Resolution R-25-42, accepting donations from various donors to be dedicated to the Winsted Volunteer Fire Department Capital Improvement Fund. Item G, Grant Award, Compeer Financial, Emergency Response Equipment Regional Collaboration Grant. Accept a grant award from Compeer Financial Fund for Rural America in the amount of $9,571 to be dedicated toward the Capital Improvement Fund to support the activities of the Winston Volunteer Fire Department and McLeod County Technical Rescue Unit as outlined in the submitted grant application. Item H, Health Insurance Renewal, Southwest Central Service Cooperative. Authorize the City Administrator to initiate the renewal process with the Southwest Central Service Cooperative and Medica to provide health insurance coverage for the City of Winsted employees for the policy beginning January 1, 2026. Item I, Ancillary Insurance Renewal, the Hartford. Authorize the City Administrator to initiate the renewal process with the Hartford to provide ancillary, easy for me to say, insurance coverage, excluding short-term disability coverage for City of Winsted employees for the policy beginning January 1, 2026. Paid family medical leave, ancillary insurance coverage, the Hartford should have it down by the end of this. Authorize the City Administrator to initiate a policy with the Hartford to provide paid family medical leave, ancillary insurance coverage for City of Winsted employees for a policy beginning January 1, 2026. Item K, Security Bank and Trust Company pledge securities. Approve the pledge securities that Security Bank and Trust Company has purchased for the City of Winsted for the month of September 2025. Item I, building permit report. Item L, building permit report, September 2025. Approve the building permit report for the month of September 2025. Item M, financial report, August 2025. approve the financial report for the month of August 2025. Item N, claims, approve the claims list for October 21st, 2025. And then item O, Economic Development Authority resignation, Jacob Schlegel, accept the resignation of Jacob Schlegel from the Economic Development Authority effective October 20th, 2025. That's the consent agenda. I would entertain a motion.
You want to rest?
I'll take a deep breath.
I'll motion. Presented. From voting on item K.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion?
That's probably a good thing.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. No public hearings, no old business, new business. Item A, emergency tree services, Solberg Tree Service and Brosey Farms. Neil?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Council. I can't even remember when the storms were. I guess July 28th, the week of July 28th. And we had a bunch of trees go down in town. So some extra services that we needed, including in our parks and boulevard trees. So we just got these bills now. And I'm going to ask Chris to come up and talk about everything else. So I'll have him talk on this as well. Mr. Barr, I should say.
Thanks, Neil, Mayor and the council. So the week of this, the storms, when they came in, we had Zach Zolberg. We did a bunch of trimming for us. We had a lot of tree branches broke off that were hanging, boulevard trees. We had a bunch of park trees that were also taken out in the storm. And then we also had Craig Brosey do the stump grinding of the stumps, ground them up, and then we filled them all in and seeded them. That was for that storm.
How about the stump grinding along the sidewalks that have been replaced or repaired?
That was going to be done last week. Last week we were flushing hydrants. So this week we got black dirt yesterday. So we'll get that addressed this week.
Okay.
Consider a motion for this.
I'll motion to authorize a payment to Solberg Tree Service for an amount not to exceed $10,200 for emergency tree services related to storm damage sustained in the city of Winsted during the week of July 28th, 2025. Then you want to make it one motion?
One motion.
Okay, and then I'll motion to authorize a payment to Brosey Farms for an amount not to exceed $450 for emergency tree services related to storm damage sustained in the city of Winsted during the week of July 28th, 2025.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item B, Plan Service Agreement and HVAC Tracker, Schwickert Pecta America LLC.
I can just defer to Chris right away on this one.
So for that, on the maintenance on the filters, there were two different filters to put in.
Wrong one.
Huh?
We're on the boiler and the track, or that one first.
Oh, for the maintenance kit?
Yep, for the
Okay,
addendum to the
sorry.
contract. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah. On both those boilers, in the years past to our service, we had a maintenance kit. They just provided it when the unit went down. They never had it on hand. So then we'd be down a boiler for 2-3 days for them to come out and then buy the maintenance kit and have them install it. So it was at least a 3-day process for them to do that. With the maintenance kit that they want to provide, just every year they'll have it. They'll come out. They'll change it. So we'll never be down a boiler. So they'll put a new flame rod in, a new sensor. There's another heat thing they're going to put in, heat sensor. So that was part of the maintenance kit that they're gonna provide.
And that needs to be done annually?
It's recommended annually, that way it's running at its peak performance.
And this is in addition to the service agreement we have already?
Yes,
Okay.
What's it cost? I didn't see it in the,
1737, I think.
1,700?
$1,800.
1,800? Okay.
So I guess my only question is, why didn't they put this in as part of the package before?
And I think that's a that's a fair question because that's the same one that I had.
Yeah.
I don't know if they just missed it or if we did discuss it and decided not to for some reason. I don't remember that.
I don't, yeah.
Okay. So it's $1,730 per kit?
Both cover the two boiler
Okay.
Once a year.
Once a year. Yep.
And what was, do you remember what our initial, like, savings going to these guys were again?
Oh, it was roughly close to 10 grand.
All right, would anyone like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to authorize the city administrator to execute an addendum to the planned service agreement and HVAC tracker with Schwicker's Tecta America LLC to provide 2 Fulton boiler maintenance kits, 1 for each Fulton boiler on site at City Hall.
That motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Have a second. Is there any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item C, filters, Swicker Tecta America LLC.
All right, now the filters.
Yeah,
Now we're in filters. Yeah.
I feel like we've already talked about it.
The filters?
Yeah.
Started.
There were 2 different filters with the MERV ratings, which is taking out the bad air and giving the good air. The one filter was just your basic standard filter, was I think it was $1,000, and the other better filter, the super whatever it was called,
Superflow, I think.
Superflow, was $1,300. That filter is got a 2 to 3 year lifespan, if not a little longer. For your basic filter, they recommend on that one, they've been changing them out every year. So with this better one, it's gonna last. You'll get double, if not triple, the life expectancy out of it, and it'll make they say it'll make the boiler run more efficient with the airflow. Is how he explained it.
So it should pay for itself.
Correct.
Okay.
It will pay for, yes.
So real quick before
Lifespan.
we go to a vote on this, a couple things on the air system right now and what we have found out since they've explored, and we've had that one that was down, that we're not running at full capacity for our air conditioning system and never have. So there's some piping that's missing and wiring and things that if we want it to run like the system was designed, we'll have to put in a little bit more work. I don't have that quote yet, or did you get that one yet?
No, Thursday, Chris is gonna come out and sit down and go over that.
So is that going to change these filters?
No.
No,
Okay.
No, it won't change these filters, but I just wanted you to be aware of the ongoing saga of our air conditioning / boiler unit here at this building.
Did that cause the old unit to burn out because it was working harder than it needed to?
It could have. Yeah. I don't know that it did that, but what they're saying is it's really pushing our units. Well, part of that is, right, we've had one down at a time, so it's trying to cool almost the whole building. But the other piece is that, like, the wiring or not. Basically, the way it was explained to me, which I don't know, I'm not an expert, but we're not recycling the air like we should be. So it's making the unit work harder.
and we're not getting our capacity out of how we're running the units. It's just not reaching full capacity.
I don't know, anytime I was in the building this summer, it seemed fine.
Yeah, I'm sure. Is that why you never came?
Anything else on that, Neil? Or
No,
Chris?
I'm sorry to hijack that.
Entertain a motion for that.
So before we vote on this, 100%, they're not gonna have to change some filtration system on this after doing that work.
Well, as far as I
After
know,
Doing that
yeah.
work? If the council, if we decide to change that piping size to make it run to its original thing, no, nothing will have to change with the filter
Okay.
system.
I just wouldn't want to spend the
Yeah,
$2,600 if they're gonna be
to do it
thrown
again,
out after
right.
that.
Right.
Okay. All right, I'll make the motion then. Consider a motion to authorize city administrator to execute quotations to replace the bag filters for carrier AHU 1 and 2 with Superflow V-Dual headers for a cost not to exceed $2,660.
Motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Any additional discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Come to the open forum part of our meeting. Is there, we have a citizen that would like to say
Mr.
something?
Mayor, members of the council, I know I mentioned this last meeting, but I just want to mention again because November 1st is coming. There is no parking on the city streets between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. Starting November 1st. We do allow permission to park on the streets. Granted, there's not a snowstorm. We just ask you call the police department at 320-485-2600, and it's not an issue. We just ask for your cooperation so the streets can be plowed. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks. City administrator update and announcement.
No, just city staffs continue to work on budgeting, and we'll have the truth and taxation hearing on December 2nd.
Thank you. Tom, do you have anything?
I have a question. When we get donations like to the fire department and police department, do we send thank yous?
Troy does, I believe,
Oh, does the police department?
from there.
Yeah, okay, good. That's it.
Matt?
Nope, nothing.
Jesse?
No, sir.
I will have one more. I guess the Winston Chamber Halloween event will be coming up on Friday. Is it this Friday? This
Yes.
Friday.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's Friday.
this Friday. So
What do you dress?
lots of kids around and a
Dressed
plus size model.
All right. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.